What's up, everybody? Today is Free Ride Friday, so make sure you hang on to the end of the episode so you can see who won this week's free ride to the $100 MBA Training and Community. If you want to win a free ride, just drop us an iTunes rating and review. Every week, we do a random draw to see who wins the free ride to the $100 MBA Training and Community. That's over 180 video lessons, interviews with experts, workbooks, a whole lot more. If you're on your iPhone, just tap on the cover art and click on the link that says give us a rating and review. Or if you're on your laptop, just visit 100mba.net/show for detailed instructions. Let's jump into today's show. Welcome to the $100 MBA Show. Advice every day to keep your business running okay with our daily 10-minute business lessons for the real world. I'm your host, your coach, your teacher, Omar Zenhom. I'm also the co-founder of the $100 MBA, a complete business training and community online. Today's intro catchphrase comes from Nick Lodholtz, and he sent it via Twitter. Thanks, Nick, for that amazing catchphrase. And in today's lesson, you will learn how to use infographics in your business. Infographics are a great way to provide valuable information in an easy-to-consume fashion. And because of that, they're also a great way to build your email list. So in today's lesson, we're going to cover all of that. Also, we're going to talk about how to create an infographic and how to utilize its value on your site. Let's get into it. Let's get down to business. Today's episode of the $100 MBA Show is sponsored by followup.cc. If you're using email to build your business, followup.cc is the best tool to stay on top of your tasks, schedules, and leads without leaving your email inbox. It's easy to set up and get started with a couple of clicks. Followup.cc integrates with any email program to help you become super productive. Never miss an important event or opportunity again, and build strong relationships. That's what business is all about, relationships. And you do this by having custom reminders, email scheduling, open tracking, and integration with your favorite productivity apps. And best of all, followup.cc is giving $100 MBA listeners 15% off when they sign up using our discount code MBA. So go to followup.cc and use discount code MBA. A quick disclaimer here before I start this lesson. I'm a latecomer when it comes to infographics. I really enjoyed reading them and consuming them as an audience member of other people's websites, but I never really had them created for our businesses until recently. We started using infographics to promote some of the things that we are teaching in the $100 MBA, as well as Webinar Ninja. And I absolutely love it because it's a great way to convey information and provide value to your audience. It also just looks cool and gives you a reason to start using Pinterest, right? Because now you got some images you can share. But the point is that it adds value to your brand. When you're offering something that people like and they can consume and learn something from in a very concise way, that can only help your business. So I'm going to go through some steps that you can go through when building an infographic or creating an infographic for your business. First of all, I want to mention that I prefer one-page infographics. There are infographics that are many pages, but I think the most effective ones are like the one-page PDFs because it's a snapshot. It gives you everything you need in one page. It's not overwhelming, and it's easy to kind of go through and get the gist of what you're trying to teach. Now, if this is the first time you're doing an infographic, it's not that difficult, actually. But the most important part of an infographic or an effective infographic is the actual content, the information you're conveying. So you need to make sure you nail the content, and you don't really need to do something from scratch. I recommend that you start with a blog post you already have, something that's popular on your blog. And a good one to start with is a list post. List posts are like the top 5 things you're not doing with your Google calendars that you should, or 6 mistakes entrepreneurs make when they first get started, things like that. So an example I'm going to use in today's lesson is an actual infographic that you can actually get on our website. And this infographic is called the 8 must-haves for your business website. It's a blog post that was very popular, and then we created an infographic that goes along with that blog post. So this is a list post where we listed the 8 must-haves, things you must have on a business website. And we created a very simple infographic to illustrate the key points of this actual blog post. Now, the blog post itself was over 1,500 words. But the point of the infographic is to display the important points in a concise way. So you shouldn't have 1,500 words on this infographic. The graphics are supposed to replace a lot of those words. These are like headlines or key takeaways. So once you've found a post that you can use, that's a list post, that's easy to convert into an infographic, so take that post and create bullet points of that post. If it's a list post that says 5 productivity hacks you can start using today, list those 5 in bullet points. They should have a title, maybe 1 or 2 sentences that describe each point. Now, once you have the content down, you have the information down, you have all the actual bullet points laid out, you're going to want to design the infographic. Now, you can design it yourself if you'd like, or you can get somebody to design it for you. And there's plenty of people out there that can do it for you. You can go to freelancer.com, you can go to Odesk. There might be somebody on your team that's very good with Photoshop that you can ask them to take on this project. I know a lot of people have recommended Fiverr in the past for infographics, but it's very hit and miss on Fiverr. You might have to invest a bit of money trying to find the right designer. But the point is that you can get somebody to do this for pretty low cost, under $50. If you want to do it yourself, Nicole and I recommend using Canva. Canva.com, that's Canva.com, is a great place to design things if you don't have Photoshop skills. They make it kind of easy, but remember, with ease, there is some restriction. But it's a good place to get started. And there's a lot of people that create infographics using Canva. When you're designing your infographic, you want to make sure you design it with your brand in mind. So make sure you're using your branding colors, your logo, your URL, all these things so people can know who actually created this infographic, because it's going to get shared. And you want people to come back to your website. You also want to make sure that you're leading people down the page, so to speak, on the infographic. So there's a path, whether that's vertically or horizontally or whatever it is, there's a path to consume the information. And a lot of this is signposted with numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the reader can go through in order. Now, once you have your infographic designed and it looks great, what do you do with it? Now, the first step is to create a page on your website that's offering this infographic. I actually want to call this a sales page because you're actually selling this to your users. Maybe you're not charging money, you're maybe just asking for an email address, but you still need to sell it. Why should they give your email address? What value does it provide? So create a simple short sales page for your infographic. If you're looking for an example of what the sales page should look like, check out ours for this infographic, the A must-haves for your business website. And you can go to 100mba.net/business website to check that out. If you're on your iPhone right now, you can just click on the cover art. You'll see that link in the show notes as well. So you'll see on the page that we're selling this infographic to our users because at the end of the day, we want them to consume it. We want them to download it and take a look at it and use it. Now, I'm not selling it for money, but I'm selling it for trust, basically. I want them to trust us and be a part of our community. Even though they're not paying us, I would like them to be part of our community because I want to build a relationship with that user. So to do that, I need to be able to collect email addresses. So you need to make sure you add an email opt-in on that page. Now you can do this through MailChimp, you can do this through Aweber, you can do this through ActiveCampaign, whatever email marketing services you use, you can just drop in an email opt-in there so you can collect emails. And then when they get on your list, you have an autoresponder that sends them a thank you email, a welcome email that gives them your infographic for them to download. But what then? What next? What do you do after that? Once they actually have the infographic in their hands, how do you follow up? We'll get into it, but before that, I got to give love to today's sponsor, ActiveCampaign. ActiveCampaign is an all-in-one email marketing platform. You can grow your business and save time with a seamless experience. Get email marketing, marketing automation, sales, and CRM. And what I love about ActiveCampaign, because we've been using ActiveCampaign with Webinar Ninja, is how easy it is to use. You can migrate people from list to list. You can tag your customers to make sure that there are no duplicates. And we find it super easy to use. It's one of those softwares that's just like, where has this been all my life? And it does it with a very reasonable price. They also do some really great integrations with Facebook, WordPress, an endless amount of apps that it integrates with. And best of all, you can get started for free. Try their 14-day trial. You don't need a credit card. You can just sign up with no credit card information. And you can do this using our special link at 100mba.net/active. And if you do decide to join, you can get started for only $9 a month. That's pretty awesome given the fact all that ActiveCampaign can do for you. So to get started for free, just visit 100mba.net/active. Just give it a shot. That's what we did. We gave it a try for free. We loved it, and we signed up. ActiveCampaign. Check them out. So your audience members have opted in. They've given their email address. You sent them the infographic to download. Now what? In your email to them, you want to ask them to share the infographic or share that you received this infographic from your sales page. Now, a lot of people might say, well, if they share the infographic, then maybe they won't download it and give me their email address, so I'm losing out on emails. I think if they're sharing the infographic and people are benefiting from your brand, your business, they're seeing that, wow, this business is really providing great information. I think that's mission accomplished. I think that they will come over to your website and check out what you have there. And I'm sure you'll have other opt-ins where they can give their email address and get a freebie. The point is they want to spread the word. You want to get people to get to know who you are. And especially if your infographic is valuable, people will be like, wow, this is really good information. This has helped me tremendously. I want to check these people out. So ask your audience members that have downloaded the infographic to share the infographic, or at least share the fact that they got this infographic from this URL, the sales page of your infographic download. And lastly, we talk about this all the time. Don't stop the value there. Once they're on your email list, keep providing great value to them. Have an autoresponder series that keeps providing a great email with a great post, with a great downloadable, with an ebook maybe. When you sign up for the $100 MBA, you are a part of a system that we continue to give value. So the first 5 emails that you get from us are a whole bunch of new goodies, our manifesto, some suggested blog posts you should read, some fun stuff, and we continue to give value every week. So the point is you want to build trust, you want to build a relationship with these people that are on your email list. Just because they're not buyers doesn't mean you neglect them. They will eventually buy when they're ready. Your job is to continue to give great value to them in the meantime. All right, guys, that wraps up today's lesson. But today's episode is not over. It's Free Ride Friday. We got to give away a free ride to the $100 MBA Training Community. If you're new to the show, on Fridays, we give away a lifetime access to our training and community, the $100 MBA, which includes over 180 video lessons, workbooks, interviews with experts, ask questions anytime. It's a great community that we've built, and it's a training program that we were known for even before the podcast. And all you got to do to enter our weekly random draw is to leave us an iTunes rating and review. So let's give away a free ride. This week's Free Ride Friday winner is Miss777. Miss777 says, amazing, 5 stars. This podcast has been so beneficial. I've been binge listening on my commute, and I'm so motivated to get things done once I get home. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening, Miss777, and everyone else who's listening to the $100 MBA show and leaving us amazing ratings and reviews. Your mission, Miss777, is to email us at contact@100mba.net so we can hook you up with the free ride to the $100 MBA Training and Community. Guys, thank you so much for all the support you guys give us. We read every single rating and review on iTunes from every country in the world. It really allows us to know what we're doing right, how we can improve, and what you guys want to hear more of. So thank you again for all the amazing love. Guys, I want to leave you with this. With any piece of content, infographic, a blog post, a video, a podcast episode, whatever it is, the most important part of that whole equation is providing exceptional value. You want to make sure that you win people over with the value you offer. That once they've consumed that infographic or that blog post, they're like, wow, I've really benefited from this piece of information. You want to compel them to check you out, to take you seriously, to see you as an authority. Focus on giving as much as possible, and you'll get that back tenfold. All right, guys, I hope that helps, and I hope to see you in tomorrow's episode, which is Q&A weekends. Saturday and Sundays, we answer your questions. I'll check you then. Take care.